I started trading options a few years ago, and I got into this with the same idea that I think everybody else does. I thought that I was going to make 1,000% profits on every single trade, and I was going to turn my $100 account into millions of dollars. And I actually did have a couple of 1,000% trades, but then I ended up blowing it all because I learned nothing about risk management. And I feel like this is the same situation that about 90% of traders find themselves in, and why most traders fail. So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you how you can make your way up to the top 10% of traders and make sure you don't fail. The most important key to becoming a successful options trader is longevity. And like I said in the beginning, whenever I first started trading options, I thought that I was going to get away with a few 1,000% profits. I would turn $100 into $1,000, that $1,000 into $10,000, that $10,000 into $100,000, and so on and so forth.
Money add then multiply, I call it mathematics.
And I thought that I was going to be out of this within a few weeks, and then I'd be able to just chill on the beach and do nothing and live on some passive income by investing in dividend stocks. And turns out I'm still broke as hell, but a lot less broke than when I first started trading options. And most people that start trading options would have given up at this point because I've blown up my account and lost everything probably about 3 times at this point. And that's part of the learning curve in paying your quote unquote market tuition. You're going to take losses and substantial losses, especially in the beginning, until you learn how to manage your risk and how you can avoid major losses. In the beginning, my biggest loss was $12,000, and these days, my biggest loss is usually just a few $100s. So I've learned to mitigate my risk over time and try to make the most of my profits. Now, obviously, not every trade that I make is going to be perfect, and you have to be okay with taking losses. In the beginning, I thought that I was going to win every single trade and make 1,000% profits, and that's just illogical to think. And then you fall into the valley of disappointment whenever you don't get those 1,000% profits. And this is why most traders end up quitting and why they fail. Another reason I think why most traders fail is because they don't learn about risk management, which is probably the hardest thing to learn whenever it comes to options trading. I still haven't perfected the craft of risk management at this point. 3 years into this. This is a continuous learning process. In order to maximize each trade, I have to balance my risk versus reward because, like I said, I'm not going to win 100% of my trades. At this point, my win rate is like 60%. So if I want to make sure that I at least break even, I want to make sure that my wins are at least 2/3 the size of my losses. So for every $100 that I lose, in order to make up for that, I'm going to have to make at least $70 in profit. And everybody's going to have a different win rate. Everybody's going to use different strategies that are more likely to work than others. And the risk reward on each strategy is going to be different. And you have to figure out which strategies work best for you. That's how you become the best trader that you can be and how you become successful. In order to have success with trading, just like with anything in life, you have to go through trial and error. You have to figure out what exactly works for you. And this can be a range of possibilities. Maybe you're a technical analysis based trader. You're very good at finding trend lines, you're good at finding price levels, and you're good at identifying patterns, but that's not for me. I'm more of an event-based trader, so I look at what economic events are coming up during the week, if there's any earnings that are coming up for the week, and I try to predict those earnings and those economic events to the best of my abilities. And you would think with these being a binary event, either good or bad for the stock market, that I would have a 50% success rate. But the reality is that I have about a 60% success rate because I've been doing this for years at this point, and I've learned how the markets react to different events, and I've figured out how to predict events a little bit ahead of time. So this is a strategy that's worked out really well for me, but it's a strategy that might not work for other people. If they're not good at, say, reading economic data, then this probably isn't the best strategy for them. So you have to figure out what skill set that you have in trading. Are you good at reading earnings reports? Are you good at reading economic data like I am? Or are you good at technical analysis? And there's other facets of trading that you can learn and develop the skills around. It doesn't have to be one of these 3 skills. So you have to develop a particular skill in order to enhance your trading and that is when you'll be the best trader that you can be. So make sure that you're refining your skills, learning about risk management, and trying to improve your risk management. And finally, you need to focus on longevity. As sexy as it is to make 1,000% profits and become a millionaire in 3 weeks, the likelihood of that happening for you is very fucking low. So good luck trading. Thanks for making it all the way to the end of this video, and thanking all my patrons for their support. And as always, remember to stay positive, stay green. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.